Good evening, everybody. This is Rabbi Karen, and we're here for our Tuesday Maariv service. We're on Facebook, on the Sim Shalom page, JSLI page, UJUC, and Rabbi Stephen Blaine's page, and we are also, I believe, on simshalom.com. So welcome to all. I hope you're having a good evening. I hope everybody is healthy and happy and safe, and we will begin shortly. If anybody's on Facebook and can hear and see me, please type in the chat so that I know that everything is working right, because you never know with technology. This afternoon my Facebook stopped working and they fixed it and it was working. So it's always good to be on the safe side and know if the system is working. So good evening again. It is 6:59. And we're about to begin our Tuesday Maariv service, and I got a shalom, so I guess that means that everything is working. Ziona, thank you so much. So we will begin shortly. I hope everybody is well. I hope you're healthy wherever you are. I hope you're staying safe wherever you are. And I hope that life is treating you well. Okay, so we're going to get ready to begin momentarily, and I'm glad you could join us, whoever's out there, okay? So let's start with Hine Matov. Hi, Reva, good evening. Elizabeth, thank you very much. Hine Matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Ellen Rose, good evening. Erev Tov. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. Maariv Aravim. We are always reminded of when Adonai gave us his miracles. He separated light from dark and dark from light. And we see the evidence of this when we look at a gorgeous sunrise or a gorgeous sunset. I don't think any of them are not gorgeous, so they're all gorgeous to me. And it's a physical reminder of what we have received. And so now we say the evening blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach sha'arim, u'vidvuna mishaneh eitim, u'machalif et hazmanim, b'mishmeroteim barakia kirtzono, borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek, v'choshek mipnei or, u'mevi yom u'bein layla, u'mavdil bein yom u'bein layla, Adonai tzevot shemo. El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yemloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Shalom, Roland. I'm so glad that you're with us tonight also. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, the prayer. That is the definition of who we are in Judaism. But it's a prayer that doesn't ask for anything. It's the prayer that states, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Blessed be the name of Adonai's glorious kingdom forever and ever. And you shall love. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha v'chol meodecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher nochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha. V'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvleftecha v'aderech u'shopahav kumecha u'shartam le'ota yadecha v'hayu letotafo b'neinecha uvtavtam al muzizot beitecha v'shurecha Leman tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim le'Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher chotzeti ethem me'eretz Mitzrayim le'yot lachem le'Elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem. And now as the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting the Red Sea, Miriam and the other women sang, Mi chamocha ba'lim Adonai, Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, osef eleh, Malchutecha ra'u b'ainecha, Bokeh yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze Eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'macharirenu malkeinu l'chaim uvrosh aleinu sukat shlomecha. Eternal One, our God, cause us to lie down in peace and raise us up in life. Our Sovereign, spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us for your name's sake. Shield us and remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power, truly a sovereign power. Gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming in life, and in peace now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. And we ask Adonai, we're living in very troubled times, and we ask for your help, for your guidance, for your strength, for your love and compassion. Please take the hearts that are filled with hate and replace that hate with love and mercy and compassion. Please help us during this pandemic, for we are scared, and we look to you for your strength to shelter us. Please bless all those who are there for us. Bless all those who are there to help us put food on the table. All those who are there to help us, our bodies to heal. All those who are there to protect our bodies. And those who are there to guard our souls. And please bless all of the people who are working behind the scenes to help them so they can help us. And Adonai, please give the doctors and the scientists the wisdom and the knowledge that they may find a way to help us end this pandemic. Bless all those who are stricken, and please guard their families. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, v'al kol amo Yisrael, v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba b'yamadira chirutei v'yamlich mahutei b'chayechon uvyo omechon uvchayedecha beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kari v'yimaru amen. Yesh mei rabba mevorach le'olam le'omei almaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiraman v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei chudashah b'richu le'elam mikha b'chata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram b'yalma v'yimaru amen. And now our standing prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarai, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chazdei Avot v'Imot, U'Mevi Gula Levnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor li'olam Adonai, mechayei hakol atah rav lo shia, mechakeh chaim bechesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayem emunato, Lishenei afar, micha mocha bal givuro, umido melach, melech memid, umchayim, umatzmiach Yeshua, b'nemanata lahayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening begins one of our most solemn holidays. It is Tisha B'Av. And it is believed that on this day, which begins at sunset tomorrow evening, in 1313 BCE, spies returned from the Promised Land with frightening reports of who was living there. And the Israelites didn't want to enter the Promised Land. And that is one of the reasons they wandered the desert for 40 years. Both temples were destroyed on or about this day. The Bar Kokhba revolt in 133 CE was defeated on this day, and a year later the Temple Mount was plowed down. On this date in 1290 CE, the Jews of England were expelled. And in 1492, the Jews of Spain were banished. So it is a day where we don't celebrate, we don't rejoice, we don't even read Torah. If we are, we read something that is very solemn, very sad. It is a day of fasting. It is a day to look within ourselves and to reflect. It is not, as we said, a good day. But Chabad says there is an element of joy and comfort. In the reading that concludes, "Restore us to you, Lord, that we may be restored. Renew our days as of old." That there may be a promise, that there is something to look forward to. Well, I think this is so appropriate for what we are going through now. It's a time of mourning. We're going through much hatred. We're going through frustration, boredom. We have large groups of fighting. We have people fighting amongst themselves out of frustration, out of boredom, out of fear. But yet, we could look and hope and pray that this will all end soon. There may be a time when we look at our suffering, but we look back at it when we're filled with happiness, when we're filled with a good time, when we're filled with compassion again for each other. So let's look at this time as dealing with what we are going through and pray that this too will end soon and we could rejoice again and look at our times through eyes of gladness. And now let's take a few moments to listen to the prayers within our hearts and in our minds. And let me add, I'm living here in South Florida, which is now the hotspot of the coronavirus. And where I am in Palm Beach County, they just discovered West Nile mosquitoes. Let's see, we were supposed to have the hornets, but they never appeared. And now we're looking at a tropical storm that's coming into Florida. We don't know where, but we're coming in. And yet we have to smile. And yet we have to go on, because we just have to. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, imru, amen. Thank you, Ellen Rose, for the good words. We're doing like when we lived in the north and a snowstorm was coming. Make sure you've got food, make sure you have flashlights, and yes, Barbara, thank you. We made sure the hurricane shutters are in good shape. We made sure we have cases of water. I have cat food. I have food for us. So, we have a hurricane bin with batteries and tarps and cans of tuna. So we're as good as we could be, and we just prepare. A prayer for healing. Please type in the names of people who might need our healing thoughts and prayers. And I want to just extend this to the Blaine Kivett family, who are in the process of needing our healing prayers, and to all those stricken with this virus, to those stricken with any disease. And may their families find comfort. Ah, yes, Barbara, you just had a hurricane on the coast. That's correct. As we watched, you had a short one. That was a Cat 1. So again, please type in the names of those that really need our good thoughts and prayers. I'll wait a few minutes as you are all busy typing. Robert, Dorothy, Jean, Christina, Bob, Fluffy, and Sunshine. Bobby, Ben, Catherine, Bot, Luli. All those who are suffering physically and emotionally. Rala. Okay, I'll begin, and if we have any more names, I'll add them on. Mishe beirach avotenu b'chol habraha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Norman Nissenbaum, and those with COVID. Paula Bott Rose, Tinoki, and Eric Ben Maggie. Mishe beirach imotenu b'chol habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I'd like to add Ginny Bat Wana, B. Bat Ella. I also want to mention Rabbi Galit's husband and Rabbi Judy and her husband. Aleinu lishabeach ladon hakol, Latet Gedula liotzer bereshit, Shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, Velo samanu kimishpachot hadama, Shelo sam helkenu kahem, וגורלנו ככל המנם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמן והיה אדוני למלך הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. And I want to say Miriam Schaefer. Excuse me, I have hiccups. Excuse me. How unprofessional of me. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yamad divrach yirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechonu v'yamechom, u'chayeh d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav zman kariv v'yimru. Amen. Kehei shemei rabbah mevorach, li'olam olamei amaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yiroman v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudusha b'riachu. Excuse me. Le'ilam mincha b'chata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechamata da miram v'yalma v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mumav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. And may those mourners of Zion be comforted by the one who looks after us. And we want to mention Jack Ben Zeidel, John Lewis, Nathan Ben Anna, Nina Bat Benjamin, Nina Bat Betty, Benjamin, John Lewis, Tigger, and that's it. Again, I apologize for the hiccups. You should see me in the classroom when I would get hiccups. Well, thank you, Sue Marie. Thank you very much. She's trying to scare me. Thank you all for being with us. We're here Monday through Friday. Rabbi Galit, Rabbi Nancy, Rabbi Deborah, Rabbi Judy, and myself. Rabbi Stephen Blaine on Fridays. I'm sorry, for an amazing, amazing service. If you go to simshalom.com, JSLI is selling tickets for the high holiday service. It will be a virtual service. I'm not sure if it's Zoom. I think it is. So please sign in and sign up to get your tickets. I wish you all good health. I wish you all peace. I wish you all to be safe. Thank you for joining me and tolerating my hiccups. And everyone be well.